Sega.
Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother and welcome to a new Let's Play of Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric for the Nintendo Wii U, a game that just came out today, and the brand new Sonic game that everybody has been going on about for the past several months. And because of that, because of the sheer amount of crazy things that I've heard about this game, I am super excited to get into this. You don't even know. Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric is vastly different from any other Sonic game, having a completely different playstyle, having redesigned characters, new worlds, and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people are saying, especially over the past couple days, that this has somewhat of a not favorable impact on the quality of the game and on how it plays. But you guys already know, over here on my channel, I like to approach things with an open mind, and I will be doing the same with this game. So, let's hope that my excitement does not fall on its butt, and hope that Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric is going to be an awesome project, which I feel that it will be. So if you guys are as excited as I am to see what this game holds for us, to see the adventure that is in store, make sure you leave a like on the video down below. I would really appreciate it, and it helps out a ton. Along with that, I want to hear your guys' first impressions about this game. And I want to hear what you guys think of this game throughout the playthrough, because I am really interested in how other people receive this game. And if you're going to be watching the whole playthrough, just tell me what you expect this game to be and what you expect to get out of it. And we can see a giant statue of like Knuckles and Sonic tugging on a ring there in the background a screen or two ago. But with that, without further ado, let's begin Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. And oh boy, the hardest part of any game. Which file should I choose? File 1. Whew. Glad we got past that screen. But we have the story mode, team challenges, QNC, Quincy's database, and Nintendo 3DS Connect, which we might explore these features later on. But for now, we're just going to get started with the story mode. And I've got absolutely no idea what to expect out of this, so let's see what this game throws at us first. Alright, that's it. Sonic's dead. Show's over. Thanks for watching, everybody.
What's the matter, Sonic? Can't keep up?
You were saying?
I didn't mean that literally. It was a taunt. It's Villainy 101.
Amy, Knuckles, go left!
Give me a sec. I'm on it.
Okay, so it's looking like this game is going to have a lot of that same cartoony humor that the show seems to have. And oops, I got smacked right in the face by a tree there. So, Eggman is here in his Eggmobile with his nice new, top-heavy, more muscular design, just as Knuckles has, and we are chasing after him. For what reason? I don't know.
Let's jump ahead to the part where I ambush you.
Oh, what? Oh my gosh!
Now Sonic has to show up right when Eggman is springing a surprise attack on us.
That is crazy. So right off the bat, we already encounter Metal Sonic, which is a character I was really curious about seeing in this game, because I haven't seen him in a Sonic game for a good while, and he's an awesome character. So let's see what the heck is going on with Metal Sonic, and see if we can catch up with Eggman.
Where is this dark clearing?
Whoa! Keep running!
Oh, okay, that was an action sequence. I thought it was the start of another cutscene or something, but this is pretty cool, actually. There's a ton of dialogue going on between Sonic and his friends and Dr. Eggman, which is all pretty funny, and I like it.
What are you waiting for? After them! Oh, Sonic! You know what's better than an ambush?
An ambush with ice cream?
That sounds delicious. But no! The post-ambush ambush!
Uh-oh.
So I dug up these ancient robots, and it took me forever to figure out how to control them. And then I couldn't have all that effort go to waste unless I'd sick them on you! Try to appreciate all the work I put in as they destroy you. Toodles!
Oh man. So, Eggman, as diabolical as he is, we can see in this game does have a very cartoony personality, and I guess that's the kind of humor we're gonna have to expect from this game as time goes on. Now, as you guys can see, we are pressing Y to rapidly combo attack. If I do something else... Ooh! Looks like pressing X will make you do like a spin dash sort of thing? Okay. But yeah, the combat in this game is not just homing attack and homing attack and homing attack. Rather, this is more of a beat-em-up game.
Sure. Avoid those swords.
Avoid those swords. Oh, thanks, Tails. Man, not getting slashed in half. I really appreciate it, dude. If only Knuckles were here to give us his battle advice, which I'm sure would be oh so accurate.
A forest. This is more like it.
Quite peaceful.
Okay, so now we are finally into what seems like a little bit of actual, you know, like free-roaming gameplay. What's this? A save point, I assume? What button do I hit to activate you? What do you do? Tell me your secrets! Okay, anyway, I don't need to save or anything right now, so we can explore a little bit, we can jump around. Sonic seems to have a double jump, and whoa!
This calls for a
Whoa! Okay. So we do have a spin dash. It doesn't work exactly like the spin dash in other games. We've also got a bounce bracelet type of thing. We can't actually bounce with that though, can we? Nope. It seems to be like a smash attack on the ground or something like that. And ooh, look at
Well, it never stays that way.
Ooh, we can kick it open, and there we go. We got a whole bunch of stuff. I assume that's some sort of currency or something. Now, let me just make sure that kicking this isn't going to activate it in any weird way. Nope. So let's head on over here, and we are separated from Knuckles and Tails. Or, not Knuckles and Tails, what am I talking about? Tails right there. But we are separated currently from Knuckles and Amy, and I'm curious to find them and perhaps play as them. Now, as of now, we can't... Can we play as Tails? No, we can't. I'm pressing the, D-pad, but Sonic seems to be our only available character at the moment. Let's collect us some rings. Except in the top left there, you can see that our ring counter is stuck at 100. That's because it functions like a health bar, and that's the most that you can have at once.
I do, buddy. I don't know what it is, but no harm in finding out. Let's head over there.
Famous last words there, Sonic. No harm in finding out what this gigantic, ominous structure is. Sure, sounds totally legit to me. But we're in this environment here almost reminds me of something out of, like, Rayman, I want to say, like Rayman Great Escape, something like that. It's a bit cartoony in the art style, but it's a bit, I don't know, mature in just the environment itself, which makes sense, because they are going for something else in, you know, the redesign of Sonic and all the characters, and the sort of rebranding of the series. Okay, I assume it has to do with jumping twice to get higher. Whoa, that was not quite as easy a jump as I thought it would be. So... get some momentum, there we go. And, oh no! Dang it! The very first platforming challenges in the game, and I'm already falling straight on my little hedgehog patootie. This bodes very well. Oh, wait, I can do that. Well, looks like I lost the game of Jenga, everybody. Was there any sort of, like, secret up there? It doesn't look like it, so I'm gonna just go ahead and destroy these. Yeah, I gotta keep in mind, though this is a Sonic game, sort of, it's also a beat-em-up, so we're probably going to be having to interact with the environment quite a bit throughout the duration of the adventure. So let's keep that in mind.
We need to find the best way through this place. I think we should split up for a bit. You take the left, and I'll check out the right.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey, it's got that on Sonic 06 at least. Tails' you know, mouth moves when he talks. In reasonable sync with the words he's saying. And what is he doing? Is he just... He was just bunny hopping along. Alright, so... Ooh, I'm pressing Y, not X. Okay, that was an attack. I thought it was going to be like a, It felt for a moment like it was going to be a little bit like the, what's it called? The peel out from like Sonic 06, or Sonic CD and stuff, not Sonic 06. What am I talking about? Either way, let's continue over here, and we already met up with Tails again. Really worth it splitting up. Are you going to come? Or are you just going to chill over there? Is that Tails' very, very subtle way of ditching us because we're not cool enough for him? I am offended. So, oh no. I thought it was like swamp water down here for a second. I didn't get a very good look at it. There's a whole bunch of rings and a chest. I'm glad we came back here, actually. So let's grab all that currency, all that moolah. They look like robot parts or something, which is kind of weird, but maybe would make sense because Eggman said that he dug up like a bunch of ancient robots or something. So let's jump over. Woohoo! Jump over here. Just about fell. And how about to that middle platform? Why not? What is this? Does this serve any purpose? Doesn't really look like it. Just seems to be aesthetic, telling us that we are in a sort of ruins kind of area, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Maybe we'll find out something about it someday. And there we go. Got ourselves another crown. I assume that's the equivalent of like red rings or something like that. If I kick you, do you turn on? Nah. Okay. So there's a giant structure up ahead, and let's go get ourselves killed in it. Knuckles running looks so awkward.
He won't be bothering us again. Unless he comes back.
What is this place? Don't touch that! I've got a bad feeling about this place.
Guys, check this out.
How is that possible? These ancient carvings look just like Sonic and Tails.
It's like ancient fan fiction.
What the heck are those things?
We fought some of them before.
What, without us? Oh, you know how much I like punching things.
Be my guest.
Right behind you.
Let's go! We get to play as Knuckles and Amy now, or at least we have them on our team. And do I remember how to play video games? Yes, I do. Except I'm getting smacked around a whole lot. So if I press X as Knuckles, what's that gonna do? Ooh! Ooh, that was pretty cool, actually. So, that's sort of a bouncing well, not a bouncing attack, but he twirls around and he gets a little bit of an area of damage. What?
Those worm things go.
Ugh. No! Get out of here, man. I don't want to deal with you. Looks like I can't change from Knuckles. I'm pressing directions on the D-pad, and it's highlighting Knuckles on my character selection thing up there. So, Tails and Amy will be played in due time, I suppose. And as you guys can see, Knuckles has been hitting the gym, man. He's been benching, he's been squatting, and he's been benching some more, because he is looking pretty beefy up there in the shoulder region.
That was awesome.
Sonic, no, we can take these guys.
Guys, this way!
Just as I thought.
Shadow and Metal Sonic already. Crazy.
Whoa, look over there.
What do you think that is?
It may lead to a path out of our current predicament.
then that's where we're headed.
We can't get across this huge chasm.
Gang, there are doorways to our right.
Then we go that way.
There's no time like the present.
Wait, there are presents?
No.
This section is mine. Only someone of my stature and brains can handle this.
I'm the only one who can handle this area. Thanks, though.
I got this one.
I'll meet you up there. I'll go this way.
Let's get out of here.
Oh my gosh. It might be a little bit of a nitpick this early on, but it's kind of hilarious how do I spin that again? There we go. How the character models were just sort of staring blankly into empty space rather than looking at each other. Oh, that's funny. Pressing a button does things. Oh man. Wouldn't have expected that, but there we go. And ooh, we've got ourselves a bit of a puzzle, it looks like. And you guys already know how dumb I am when it comes to puzzles, so don't expect Isaac Newton levels of intelligent puzzle solvery going on. But there we go. It looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a bonus here. Grab that extra ring, even though, I don't know, usually my first impulse in Sonic games is to grab like every single ring, because, you know, they add to your score and stuff like that. And I feel like ooh. Oh, that's kind of cool. I feel like I'm probably going to follow that impulse a little bit, because that's just what I do when I see a ring. You know, I throw it in my wallet and nothing more. Even though that's not quite as useful in this game, where rings are less of a commodity. And whoa, Sonic, you're going too fast there, buddy. Well, that's one of the complaints that people already have about Sonic Boom, that he's really slow or whatever, but it's a completely different genre of game than any other Sonic game, so you can't really expect, like, the same conventions that you would from, like, Sonic Generations or Sonic Colors or something. With that, though, let's bust straight through that, hit that crown, and ooh, what's that gonna do? It makes that available to us, but can we get that thingy now? I really want that treasure chest. I gotta say, these glowy treasure chests and stuff, man, are quite enticing. They make my little hedgehog friends want to grab all the stuff they can, and it looks like you don't have to actually get near the scraps that come out of chests like that. They all just fly into you automatically, which is pretty convenient. So up here, let's hit that button. Oh, that's a bounce pad? Okay. Man, I missed the red springs with stars on them. What was wrong with those? This game is awful. No.
This light beam may open the door out of this crazy place.
I'm just kidding, but it looks like this is
opening.
going to... This is like a beat-em-up game, sort of. We've got some platforming challenges, and we've got puzzles as well. This one very much reminds me of one of the temples from Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. The, Earth Temple? Wind Temple? I don't remember which one, but you have to, like, use beams of light. Either way.
Knuckles and I would most efficiently handle this situation.
Let's get going. They can meet up with us later.
See ya!
I can't get over those glossy, soulless eyes, man. Oh my gosh. But Tails retains his hover ability, and we can use L to move while hovering, which means, can we go up? Wait. Do I have to hit it repeatedly? Hold on. Am I missing something? Wait, do I have to hit this? Yeah, there we go. I thought I was meant to hover up. My bad. Let's go ahead and break through all of this. Bounce right the heck back up. Yeah, it looks like you can't really move vertically too much while you're hovering. Rather, you can cross large horizontal distances. What does this button do? Oh, it opens the door to a million rings that I pick up, but, like, I guess Tails just eats them or something, because he's not really doing much with those rings.
We need to activate that button.
Alright. That doesn't seem too bad. I mean...
These buttons seem to up.
Yeah, there we go. That wasn't bad at all.
We are stuck.
But, okay, Tails, you've said that 3 times already, man. You can calm down. But can we, like, go up there and... Wait. What? Huh? I'm lost. Am I supposed to be able to get higher, or... Wait a minute. While I try to figure this out, is this gonna kill me? No, it's not. Okay, we can go down here. Nice. But while I am figuring out the inner workings of this room, I'd just like to comment, it seems like Tails' personality is going to be very, very, like, I know he's supposed to be the smart person of the group or whatever, but they're throwing in some big advanced words for like a 10-year-old, 20-year-old, 80-year-old fox. How old is Tails in this game now? I don't quite remember. But they're just throwing in big words randomly to make him seem smart, and we'll see how that turns out. I propose we collect some rings. Yeah, does that not feel like a little bit unnatural to you guys? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but that feels a little bit like they're kind of trying too hard. With that, though, let's not work on it too, or not work on it? What the heck? Let's not worry about it too much. Look at Knuckles just bunny hopping over there. Getting his aerobics in for the day. So there's a button that we need to push that Tails would not shut up about for a little while. Oh, wait, did I not push that button right there? Hold on. Or did I? I don't remember. Nope, there we go. And that opens up the door, and we can get out of here while Knuckles is still over there. Is he still? Wait, I gotta see. Yep. He's still over there on the left side of the screen, just hopping up and down. What a useful party member. Good job, Knuckles. Oh, okay. So let's hit this elevator button. This is like the greatest elevator simulator I've ever played. But no, these are kind of interesting puzzles so far. Not particularly super difficult, even though I did have a tiny bit of trouble on that one. Just because I lost track of what I was doing. But there we go. Open up that door, and now we can continue on with the whole gang.
That usually means bad things are ahead.
In your professional experience, Knuckles, as someone who never knocks on doors, you know, running around and not knocking on your neighbor's doors would probably lead to bad things, so.
It's you and me.
Alright, now together we get to play as Amy Rose, and I'm really... Alright, B after a double jump to do a triple jump. Yeah, she's the most acrobatic of the three. Tails might be able to fly, Knuckles might be able to punch, and Sonic might be able to go real fast. But Amy is super acrobatic, and seeing her in trailers and stuff, I have really wanted to play as her. I'm actually really interested in her gameplay, perhaps more than the other three characters, just to see what they can do with it. Although everybody seems to play, like, pretty similarly so far. We haven't really gotten a chance to platform or do any strategy stuff as Knuckles, so maybe that'll change as time goes on, but I don't know. So let's hit through that with our giant hammer. Honestly, you know, even though Knuckles is super strong...
This button does.
Alright. Wait, I guess I gotta do that. But even though Knuckles is super strong, getting conked in the back of the head with a giant hammer like this one probably wouldn't feel so good, you know? So let's hop up here, and wait, where did that open up? I want to get that crown, I know that much, so let's hit this and see where we can go. Up here, presumably? Yes, we can. And man, I feel like I should be able to hit this button with my hammer, but nah. Gotta stomp on it like that, man. Gotta follow the rules. Look at Sonic, he's just like, wow. Look at her. Look at that idiot. Just staring at us in the background.
That wall looks weak. Can't get enough.
Are they supposed to be, like, doing stuff? Because so far, all I've seen is characters bunny hopping and staring at us creepily. That's kind of weird, Sonic. Please stop. But yeah, not gonna turn down a ring, Amy. Turn down for what? You know? That's my life motto. So I guess the only way we can go is this way. We can't break this, can we? Nope. No, it looked cracked, but so does every other single wall here, and they're not all breakable. So how could I get that mixed up? 8 out of 15 crowns. And I wonder if we'll get them all. Because I feel like we're actually doing pretty well as far as collecting stuff like that goes in this particular level. So I'll do my best. I can't guarantee that I'm going to get them all on every single level, unless they're all really obviously placed, like a lot of the ones from here have been. Wait, can I can't hit this again, can I? No, dang it, we can't go back up. We might have missed our first crown, oh no. But, unless they're all really obviously placed, I can't guarantee that I'll be getting every single little secret that this game has to offer. So, let's hit that button and, get over it. Oh! Staircase is coming back. Honestly, these are pretty simple hello? No, what? No, come back! You can blame it all on me. Oh, it's moving. Okay, I thought I had to, like, hit the switch again or something, but no, it's just moving. Alright, I can dig it. I can dig it like Dig Dug, yo. Looks like we've got another crown over here. Yes, yes, yes. I understand this is like a tutorial level, but everybody's saying, that wall looks breakable. 40 walls broken, like, after we've already broken 40 walls. So,
This should get me out of here.
so do I, Amy. But there we go. We get out of there, and Sonic just sort of warped in. Okay. And smack that with our hammer, which actually feels kind of satisfying, smacking a giant hammer against that piece of metal. But there we go. Let's get the heck out of here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we should be playing as Knuckles next, because he's the only one we haven't played as yet, right? I feel we're going through, like, the same segment every single time we activate one of those. It's kind of weird, but who's up?
How about Tails and I handle this?
Alright, they're really, really going for, like, a team... Whoa. Whoa. That looks like lava. Okay. I guess this is supposed to be like... Oh, man. Oh, man, that feels weird. I guess it's supposed to be like gems or something, but okay. Knuckles, please. Oh, God. Well, that feels weird. Really, really weird. Like, sometimes when you jump off... I guess if you're holding the opposite direction. Yeah, if you jump off normally, you jump off normally. But if you're holding the opposite direction, you jump off real quick. And we can climb on these too. But yeah, that looks a lot like lava. I know it's supposed to be like gems. Oh, we can attack while we're swinging. That's cool. Is there anything down here? Yes, there is. You can't hide from me, Mr. Currency, whose nature I do not know anything about. Okay. Everybody in this game seems like addicted to rings so far, even if they already have plenty of them. So, maybe we should try to wean them off the rings. You know, it'd be a little bit more healthy. We can wean Knuckles off steroids in the meantime as well. And, uh-oh. Oh, no! Was I supposed to, like, jump from the other area to get that? Please tell me I can still go up here. No! Oh, wait. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Oh, man, my brain is working just about as fast as Knuckles is here, because for a second I thought that crown was gone forever, but nope. Once again, because it's the first level, pretty easy to get everything, except when you miss them and are dumb. Speaking of being dumb, you guys saw, Knuckles in the very first cutscene of the game, trying to determine what left and right was, and I thought it was pretty funny. And, Knuckles' personality, just like Tails, is gonna be really, really exaggerated. Like, he's supposed to be stupid, but, what's the word I'm looking for? Stupid but brawny, there we go. And, everything he says, I think, is gonna sort of play into that. Just like everything Tails says is gonna be littered with, unnecessary sesquipedalian vocabulary. But we'll get used to the personalities eventually, and honestly, Knuckles is pretty funny so far. I don't know if that'll get old, but I like him. So, let's hit that button. There we go. Climb up here. And, I don't know. So far I feel like Amy's gameplay, I might be biased by the fact that I was looking forward to it for so long, but I feel like hers is kind of the coolest. Although Sonic's, with the, being able to, like, spin dash from place to place is pretty cool as well. Because, like, the moving ramps or whatever make for some pretty interesting challenges, at least so far. And hopefully, they will get better as the game goes on. But there we go. Thank this. Hit that button. And, man, we are just button smashing all over the place. Can we get some action soon, please? Can there be some enemies or, like, three-dimensional platforming challenges? Because there's certainly a heck of a lot... Okay, Knuckles. Please. Knuckles. There we go. Both, but whoa, whoa there, buddy. Just about tricked me out of my 13th crown, man. And let's punch the button, and once again...
Did you ever think the light should be pointed at the door?
No! Never!
The door is opening! Awesome teamwork!
Yeah, the power of teamship and friendwork prevails again! Oh god, oh my god.
Hey, we made it all the way around to this room.
See? All that hard work paid off.
Our journey was a success!
Finally. I'm tired of going around in circles.
Alright, so I just about murdered myself there, and that was pretty awesome. I guess let's just see what this room has to hold for us.
You see, guys, I told you I'd find the exit. No problem.
don't think those doors were to keep us out. They were to keep that in.
Let's get out of here. Oh, wait, I forgot. We can't.
Not cool, Sonic. You locked us in.
Locked us in? I was saving you.
We didn't need saving.
Yeah.
Guys, can we put a pin in this for a second?
You and I have unfinished business.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm pretty sure it's a bad thing. No, I'm convinced it's a bad thing. Ah!
1,000 years later and you're still predictable.
What's he talking about?
He dodged my spin attack. Nobody's ever done that before.
Rise, my warriors. We have a world to destroy. Now, let's see what 1,000 years in prison will do to you.
What just happened?
Well, let's see. We discovered an ancient tomb, moved those mirror things around, and got steamrolled by a 1,000-year-old reptile. Did I leave anything out?
Yeah, you forgot the part where it was all Sonic's fault.
I was saving you!
Speaking of saving us, I almost have this thing figured out.
Okay, so we just got captured by Lizard Dude over there, and, immediately ran away. So apparently super ancient technology is not the greatest thing ever. I mean, if he had just had a pair of handcuffs or two, he would have been fine. But, oh, we have a hit counter up there in the corner, too. I didn't even know.
We gotta stop that slithery psycho.
First, we gotta get out of here.
Tails, friendship bracelets? Now?
Not exactly. I recalibrated the shackles into sort of energy beams.
Great work, buddy. Maybe we can use these things to find a way out.
Man, it took Tails all of 10 seconds to do that. Good job, man. So let's finish up this fight here, and it seems like the combat is pretty simplistic in this game. Really easy to get a hang of at the very least. But, alright, so what is my lasso button? There we go. Ooh, we can pull him towards us, we can throw him away. Let's figure it out. Can I was trying to do like a Bowser swing sort of thing with him. Get out of here, man. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. I want to shackle you and... Alright, we gotta throw some robots at a wall, so I guess let's get you. Wait, which wall? Where's this wall? What wall? What wall looks cracked? I don't see no cracked wall. Wait, is it that? No, that's the door. Hold on. Wait, can the camera turn around?
Guys,
Which wall are they talking
looks
about?
like it'll break open.
Oh, there's a giant yellow arrow. Oh, man. I don't know if it was there the entire time, but okay. Well, that makes me feel incredibly intelligent. But whoa. Okay, we can go left and right.
I think it's safe to say that entering the tomb was probably a bad idea.
No, you think?
Let's just stop this guy and then argue, okay?
Alright, everybody's real mad. I'm kind of feeling bad for Sonic right now, but, this seems like a pretty new mechanic, swinging back and forth on this on-rail sort of segment, and it's a little bit disorienting, too. Oh my god. The camera's flying absolutely everywhere. Can we go, like, down and up as well? Nah, it looks mostly just like left and right.
Either way, it
But here we go, finally back to running and doing what Sonic does best. We can follow this guy, and like, all the speed sections of this game, like this one, seem to be based on like quick step sort of movements, rather than actual, you know, like being able to significantly control your character. Press the wrong button for jump, oh man. So, is this Lyric or whatever? I really don't know, but I know that's one of the, like, main villains of this game, so I assume that this is him or someone related to him. Oh boy. Ugh. We were all just, like, inside of each other for a second. Ugh. Knuckles, you gotta get some better deodorant, man. Alright, so in this episode, we began Sonic Boom, we got trapped in whatever that temple was, we unlocked it, gained our new Enter Beam abilities, which I believe is what they're called, and freed Lyric, or whatever that freaking lizard thing was, by accident, after being ambushed by Eggman and Metal Sonic, and we even saw a cameo from Shadow real quick. I think that's going to do it for the first episode of Let's Play Sonic Boom. So, if you guys enjoyed and you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like on the video down below, I would very, very much appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time, where we find a cliff. Apparently. Aw, man, everything's peaceful suddenly. But yeah, got this brand new area. Can't wait to see what it's all about. Can't wait to actually do some exploring and see what this game has in store for us from here on out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.